What's up? This is Demrick.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Specs One.
This is Special K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Scrat MC.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
So that all started in London, Ontario.
So I was ordered to be of good behavior, but within about 6 months, the OPP, Ontario Provincial Police, for people that don't live in this province, they determined that there was a new rap record out that was obscene, and they were saying that if anybody sold it, they would charge them. Now, I objected to this for a couple of reasons. If something gets banned, it should come from the top. Not some fucking police force deciding that we don't think it's right, you should have it. Who are you? You're just fucking cops. You don't get to determine what's obscene and what's illegal. You're supposed to enforce the law, not make it up.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's up for a judge to say, okay, this is illegal, this is obscene. Okay, then the police would at least have a judge saying this is legally obscene.
Yeah.
But they just decided, so I said, well, that can't be allowed to send. So they said it's called As Nasty As They Want to Be, by Two Live Crew. It's a double album CD, and it's wall-to-wall sex.
Yeah.
It's just black vernacular talking about sex the whole time.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, well, that's bullshit, man. We're not going to allow that. So I have my friend drive to Detroit, buys 100 copies of the CD, brings them all back, and that's my stash. So I buy a half-page ad in the London Free Press telling we're going to sell this banned CD that the OPP has said is illegal, and sure enough, there's a big lineup that morning all the way around. Ultimately, it's hundreds. I only have 100 CDs, but there's hundreds of people in the lineup. But the second guy in the line is a cop. Later on, I remember, because we took a picture from the inside, and the guy standing second is the guy who later comes to arrest me.
Wow.
So we sell them. We sell 100 of them to people pretty fast, because I know the cops are probably within 2 hours. And by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they raid me. Cops come in with a warrant.
Holy
they look
shit.
around. They don't find any more because there is no more.
Yeah.
And then they charge me, and I go to court. Now that was a weird experience. Remember, I lost on the Sunday shopping. I didn't win in court.
Yeah.
I lost, but they changed the law. Well, what happens is, normally you play the obscene item out or show it in court or demonstrate it to a public that at least it was done with transparency in a courtroom.
Yeah.
So my lawyer insisted that it should be played in the courtroom so people could hear it and the press could determine it and report on what it was. And the judge said, no way. He said, but I will allow the prosecution to read out the lyrics. Well, you got the straightest white Norbert guy.
Me So Horny.
Exactly. That's the very famous one. That's the opening song, right? Called Me So Horny. So he's going, Your Honor, it begins thusly. Me so horny. Me so horny. Me love you long time. And now, right away, people start rolling over in the chairs. This guy is just like fucking hilarious. Everybody's cracking up. And the judge banged his gavel. Must have been 4 or 5 times. Bang, bang, bang. This is no laughing matter, but it was. This court we will clear the courtroom with people. And the thing is, my point was, it's not obscene if people laugh nonstop throughout the entire reading of it, right?
Yeah.
Because obscene is like dead bodies. Obscene is like things that disgust and are loathsome and are crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
That's obscene. Everybody was having an awesome good time listening to this guy simply read the lyrics. Musically, it was a lot better than he was reading it, right?
Yeah.
Also, we would have... If I'd have gone to a higher court, I would have said, because I'm going to be found guilty of selling an obscene item, and but they totally discounted the music, as if the music had no value, right?
Yeah.
So what you're saying, it's obscene because of the lyrics. So you're saying poetry would be obscene, so a book would be obscene.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why just a record?
Any
If
literature
that were printed like that, in a printed form, it would be obscene.
Should porn not be obscene, then?
Anyway, right, well, exactly. And by then, 1990, hardcore porn is allowed in Canada. From a 1986 decision, the Red Hot Video.
Is that when that happened?
Yeah, Red Hot Video decision allowed it so that as long as the porn wasn't degrading to women or children, that's an interesting thing because a lot of porn in and of itself is degrading one person to the other.
Yeah.
Whether it's degrading the man or degrading the woman or degrading them both.
Both, yeah.
Like, have you noticed that poo is becoming... Like, what the fuck?
The whole Two Live Crew thing. Were you a fan of hip hop at the time of it coming out, or was that just kind of a move of rebellion?
No, actually, and I didn't sell new records either. I sold rare old records.
Okay.
But I didn't sell new ones. So I was waiting for one of the regular, like Sam's or someplace, to obviously break the law.
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm not going to be able to, corporate entertainment is not going to get themselves arrested.
Yeah.
So I'll have to do it. That's why I end up selling these records, and I'm not even a new record seller, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't necessarily into hip-hop, but the great thing about that trial is, to prepare for it, I learned about the history of music generally.
Yeah.
And the history of music that disses someone, because a lot of the music was... we see that in a rap battle where they diss each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and they're a lot of fun. A lot of it's how clever you can be.
Yeah.
Well, the Two Live Crew album had a lot of that kind of dissing and back and forth, right? So we got to explore in our testimony. We had experts come up, talk about the origins of rap and what's going on in the rap. Like, it's not just about sex. It's about prestige. It's about also ego. It's essentially slam poetry, adding music.
Yeah.
Right. And also the backgrounds were sampled, so it was cheap. So a black person wouldn't require a lot of money in order to make music on the street.
Yeah.
Right, which is where where rap comes from. So okay, so we established it. We also point out that it wasn't just rap music where this is going. That music can be unusual. That we point out, like bagpipes were originally used as a weapon of war.
Really?
Yeah. They'd go to the opposing clan, surround their village. And from the sunset, they'd start playing these horrible bagpipes, so they couldn't sleep all night. And then they'd launch an attack at dawn.
Wow.
Right? So all sorts of cool things you learn, right?
That's cool.
And so we got to introduce that there's more going on to this rap than it meets the eye. And it's about sex, but that, as we point out, isn't obscene if it's portrayed as naked people fucking.
Yeah.
Music still had these old laws and old regulations. So ultimately, though, I'm convicted. I am the only person in Canada, probably alive today, that's been convicted of selling an obscene record.
That's crazy.
Right? And that was in 1990. Now, the judge doesn't send me to jail because he said it was in the public interest, the trial, but he orders me to be of good behavior. And I immediately tell the press that the next day I will not be of good behavior. I will be selling banned books and magazines about marijuana, and I look forward to being charged for that.
And so was that stuff right there your first step in the direction of marijuana activism then?
Yes.
Yeah?
The day after I'm convicted of selling the Two Live Crew, I start selling banned books and magazines.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, MLNY Maloney, Breaking Records Radio. You know what it is. I'm just here to tell you guys right now that if any of my smokers out there, basically, any of my Canadian smokers, now that it's legal, what you got to do is you got to head over to thccollection.com and check them out. And make sure you use the promo code HIPHOP. That's HIPHOP, and that's all capital letters. Save 10% on every purchase that you make. Anytime. They got everything. They got deals every single day of the week, which include like free whatever with whatever you buy. And my favorite is Tulip Tuesday. You can get $100 ounces, and that's only on Tuesdays. And you save 10% on every purchase with the promo code HIPHOP, all caps. That's HIPHOP. So make sure you go over there, check them out. That's thccollection.com for all your good medical needs, for all your good greenery, your extracts, and all that good stuff.